as you just heard in the clip before, this lesson is going to be an arrangement of the song Keep on the Sunny Side. The melody stays really strong in this arrangement, but we do add quite a bit of rolls and some fills in there too. Obviously some hammer-ons and pull-offs and slides as usual, but also kind of focusing on trying to find the melody within kind of, you know, around the rolls and stuff, or other kind of filler notes. You know, can you kind of piece together where the melody is within, you know, a measure that's full of roll patterns or licks. So that's kind of where this lesson is, as opposed to some other lessons where I do just kind of the basic melody and then I add to it. You know, you're not always going to find that when you're looking in other Dobro material. So it's good to kind of, you know, if you're looking at a more complicated piece, to be able to still kind of decipher where the melody is, or at least really try to hear the melody. It's a fun song to play on the Dobro. I'm doing it in the key of G. Typically you're going to play the song in who knows what key. It depends on the singer you're playing with. So the G position on the Dobro will work. If you do use a capo, you could always go up to A or B flat if you needed to, or even up to B if you want to. That's probably the cutoff point of most use of a capo on a Dobro for the most part. But you kind of can get through those keys. If you do have to play it in the key of C or D or E, you know, you're going to have to find kind of a different arrangement, or kind of find the melody if you can transpose it from this arrangement. But it's fun to play. It's fun to kind of get the melody and the phrases that are kind of in the arrangement, but also there's a lot of places in the melody where I add in some lead-in notes. So I'm leading into certain melody notes. So it's cool to tack on those lead-in notes of the phrases as well. If you're interested in accessing the full lesson, you can click on the link in the video description below. You can also subscribe to my email list. There's another link in the description below for that as well. Thank you. All right, let's dig into this first section. Here are the first measures played slowly with the pickup notes. All right, so we got two pickup notes leading in to this. It's actually part of the melody. So those two notes, you know, you'll kind of hear when you listen to the song or you're singing the song. So that's one thing I'll do, is I will, like I said in the description, kind of point out where the melody is as much as possible. So the first note is that 4th string open, followed by the 2nd fret on that 4th string, right? So typical kind of lead-in notes. Hitting those with my thumb. Both melody notes, and it's leading to the first note in measure 1, which is the 5th fret of the 4th string. I do a quick slide up to that from that 2nd fret. And then we got some filler notes, which is just kind of part of like a G roll pattern. And I'm hitting that 3rd string with my index, back to the 5th string with my thumb, to the 1st string, middle. So kind of like a forward reverse kind of roll kind of going on here. Yeah, so index, 3rd string, thumb, 5th string, thumb, 5th fret, 4th string, followed by that 1st string open with my middle, back to that 4th string with my thumb. So it's kind of a back and forth pattern. And then that's going to be followed by that 2nd string open, and I hit that with my middle, I believe, in the clip. And that's a melody note. Kind of leading into that 2nd measure, right? So you could very well hit that 2nd string open with your index as well, always an option. All right, so going into that 2nd measure, I'm going to be kind of starting kind of at that 4th fret and doing a quick slide to that 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Right, so quick slide where you're only getting one note out of the slide. Again, just as a reminder, as we're playing these single notes, I've got the bar only touching that particular note, that particular string. My bar's not laid across here. I got it lifted up. I'm playing that, with the bottom part of the bar, but the front edge of it. So quick slide down to the 2nd fret, thumb, 3rd string open, thumb, 4th fret, 4th string, thumb, 2nd fret, thumb. Here it is with the first measure. Right, all those are melody notes. And then the first measure, or first note of measure 3, 4th string open, is also a melody note. It's kind of resolving to that note. Right, and then the rest of measure 3 is just basically all filler. I got a little bit of kind of that back and forth roll pattern that I kind of fell into in this arrangement. And then also just kind of like a little hammer-on pull-off lick at the end of it. But that's going to start on that 3rd string open, index, back to that 4th string with my thumb, open, 1st string middle, back to that 4th string open with my thumb. Right, so it's kind of the same little roll pattern, picking pattern that I did in measure 1. The only thing is after we get back to that 4th string with the thumb, you're going to do a hammer-on pull-off, 2nd fret of that 4th string. That'd be the whole measure. That's resolving to measure 4, where we hit that 3rd string open. Right, so 3rd string open with my index, followed by the 4th string open with my thumb, and then 1st string open with my middle there. And then again, we got another kind of little lick here. I mean, what this is doing is leading into the melody note to measure 5. But it's going to be that 3rd string open. I'm going to hit that with my thumb, hammer on that 2nd fret. Followed by the 2nd string open. Followed by the 1st string open. Here measures 3 and 4 played slowly. All right, one more time. Here measures 1 through 4. Right, so you really kind of pick out that kind of that basic melody in there. You want to be able to decipher the difference between that basic melody and what's a roll. So really have that melody of the song going on.